A nice warm hello to all you listening right now. Our hope is that you can join us here at the Chit Chat Cafe, walk away with a nice laugh, a breath of fresh air, an aha moment, a way to pass time, and hopefully a guide to your sticky situation. Whatever the case may be, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us. Now sit back and enjoy the chit chat. Woo, 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 woo.
How are y'all doing today?
Doing good.
So good.
Yes.
I just have to say I'm proud of us. I know that it was such a bummer that we had to re-record some episodes, but you know what? It was our first time. And after so many episodes, like, that's pretty good. Like, we should applaud ourselves for that. Like, I know it was like, we have to, but it made us better. And so I'm happy that we're here today.
Learning experience for sure. I think I'm more happy because I'm here with you guys first and foremost.
Yeah.
But then I'm also because my hubby is going back to the daytime and working.
Yay.
So I'm going to have la piernita right there.
That's so great.
That makes me happy.
That's awesome.
Dude, and your hair. I'm sorry, but you look
Can we
good,
do this
boo.
song for Beyonce? I'm feeling myself.
I'm
feeling
feeling
you,
like
girl.
starstruck.
Ooh.
Like, you know.
You want my
like,
autograph, Josie?
I want your autograph, girl. Híjole,
It's
like,
good.
it just make. Can you do this?
A ver.
A ver.
Oh my gosh.
The beanie doesn't let it. The beanie doesn't let it.
That's all right. That's just how I feel. Like, if I would have those braids, I would be like, excuse me, girl.
No. I think as, if somebody's calling you in the back, slow-mo type thing.
Oh. And
You
they
know?
look good.
Yeah.
All I know is they look good. I don't know how long that took, but
3 hours. 3.5 hours.
I can't imagine.
Wow.
And it was two
Sitting
beautiful
there.
girls braiding my hair. I feel like I have 2 bundles in it of extensions.
That's
Wow.
amazing. I wonder how long they would take to do my hair.
Mm.
If it took her
3
3 hours.
Well, are you going to be adding hair?
No,
think
girl,
so.
I don't need no hair.
Look at that big
Have you
old
seen
chongo
this
on her
hair?
head.
I think it would be like around
That
the
gives
same
me
thing
a
as
headache.
3 to 3.5.
I know.
looking at you.
I feel like taking it off, and then I'm going to sing, Me gusta andar con pelo suelto.
Oh, Gloria Trevi.
Ay, Gloria Trevi.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's so funny.
There's something in my coffee, I guess.
Okay, a ver. What are you drinking, girl?
I'm drinking a latte with just oat milk. And
Okay.
it's hot because the weather is kind of strange.
It's gloomy.
I mean, I like it. I like the way, like, temperature-wise, but it has been gloomy.
Yes, the weather here doesn't help out, but it's okay. I think for me, I'm drinking water, you guys. I'm trying to be a little bit healthy. Not saying that coffee is not for all my coffee drinkers out there. Wink, wink, wink. But I'm like, I'm doing a juice cleanse type thing. So I will right
There
now.
you go.
See how it goes.
That's
That's good.
awesome.
Yeah.
What you drinking?
I am currently drinking. You can't see my cup because it's over there.
It's over there.
Currently drinking some hot tea, and it's the hibiscus flower
That's good.
with
Yeah.
canela.
Perfect weather then for
cinnamon.
it too.
Yeah.
Get
Isn't
girl.
it crazy how that hibiscus flower, like, it changes color on its own?
Yeah.
Like the
Yes.
water.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to boil it or anything. You just throw it in
It
there,
does
and
it
in a
its own.
few hours it starts to dye the water.
Yeah.
And the taste, I'm like,
I
that is
love
so
that
cool.
different.
taste.
Yeah.
It's
Cold, I love it just by itself.
Summer is a good drink.
And then I just recently started trying it warm, and it's good too.
It's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I never heard it with canelita, so
Yeah, with
that's a good tip.
that ginger.
Yeah.
It's to help clean out your kidneys, your liver,
Okay.
That's good.
like a detox
Yeah.
type.
I like that. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just so excited to see you guys
I've been
Yeah.
so into
in our
this.
reality. How have you guys been feeling about talking about boundaries?
I think it's been good. I think there's so many more episodes that we can do with boundaries because there's boundaries
Finances.
in everything.
Girl,
I
everything.
think.
Yeah.
If you just look for it, I think it's good.
So we've talked about boundaries with family, boundaries with work or at work or in work, at work, Boundaries at work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, making sure.
Boundaries at work.
Y'all are alive. Okay. And then today we're going to be speaking on boundaries in friendship.
Ooh, friendship.
Y'all, like,
Dun dun dun.
it's sticky, okay? It's really sticky. Well, we're
It's
going to be
sticky
talking...
like slime.
Girl. So we're going to be talking about something very sticky and serious. Friendships, I think, for anybody... It's a hot topic, right? So we're going to give you the tea. Are you guys ready for that?
What
It's
tea?
me.
What
Just
tea? Which tea? Who's
You're going to
tea?
hear the tea about something that happened with me and Mo. And,
Oh, God.
Hey, the good thing is we're here to share about it.
Yes.
Like, that's already should be like a positive.
Yes.
Like, I don't even know the details yet.
Correct.
But we're here, and so that's a positive.
Yeah. And also, I think at the same time is talking about this icky situation. Girl, we all have friends and family that we go through this in life, and not everybody tends to have a conversation, right? I think for us, we can share of what we learn
Yeah.
at the same time. And, the solution of how it is that we're here.
Because
as
it was
well.
rough, but we're here.
Definitely.
And that's
Definitely.
what matters.
Yes. So, I guess you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first,
You
boo.
sure? Okay.
You're looking too good to be second,
No,
girl.
no.
I'm over here like, the cleaning person. And you're like over there like the artist.
No, you know what I think it is too, though? I think you guys too help me out. Some of the times when I do talk, I think it sounds good, and you're like, no, let me help you put it into perspective for other people could, be like, okay, I understand. Okay, so what happened? This was last year, and thankfully we got to talking again after July, because I was out of town. I was in another state, guys. I know, so bad. And how I ended our friendship, basically called it like, we're just broken up. We calling it quits on my end. Was in July, and I was in Florida, and I did it the most horrendous way ever, through a text. Right.
Wow.
I know, girl. It was
The
bad.
worst.
I'm sorry.
worst.
Like, I feel we've all been there and done that happened to us, but damn, para yo sé esa muchacha hermosa right over here. I'm like, you know what? No. But I'm thankful because we're here. We're going to talk about it. So, how it all started for me was one of the things I feel like I was not being honest. Honest in the aspect of how I was feeling to, like, when we talked about certain things, and for me was grief, right? I tend to back away and shut myself.
Can you explain as to how you were not being honest with what in that?
Okay, so with the grief, okay, everything was good, right? But when you get told, man, you're changing. I wrote about you in my journal, to like hearing that from a friend, it kind of put me to, it made me started not guessing myself with our friendship, but I'm like, you know what, let me just halt. Guys, I went through something very crazy. My mom, not crazy, but bad. My mom passed away in 2020. And I'm that type of person, if I don't know what to say, rather me telling you or what I'm feeling, I'd rather just do it by myself and think in my head and be in my head, that I just close. I'm there, but me retiro. And it's nothing against anybody or that she did or she did or anybody of my friends. It's just that's how I am. But being told on and off, like, dude, you change, or I wrote about you, or I don't want to feel that you're there. Again, when a person sits on your mind, meaning yourself, you're in your mind, and you get told all of this stuff, I want my tribe to be there for me. Whether it is, you know what, girl, it's okay. We don't even have to talk. You just chilling with me. Right?
So when you say that, you want your tribe, just it brings me back to the moment where I kind of went through the same thing, and I do the same thing. I just push people away, or not push people away, but I just avoid a lot of things, avoid people. But did you ever think like, I want my tribe there, but you had already kind of backed away from? Did you ever think of like, let me text them and let them know, hey, I'm taking a break,
No.
whatever, like I still love you. I feel like through my experience, I think I did that, and I said, look, I don't want to be negative right now. I'm in a moment where I feel numb. I'm not feeling anything. It's nothing against y'all. I just can't do life right now.
Yeah.
I just want to block everything out, but don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Did you feel like you ever did something?
Yeah,
like
we
that?
had those conversations. And I love Monica to death. Like, this girl will put everything plus everything like at your table para decirte, tell me, what is it that I can do? Y no era nada que ella podía hacer, right? Because when we get into our mindset, and I mean, I even do this with my family, even with my husband sometimes too, that I like, you know what? I'm here, I'm present, but my mind is like 3 to 4 months past back there, you know? And instead of telling me that you're not here, that you change, I don't mind you being there with me. We don't even have to talk. Like, I enjoyed the many times she came to the house, and that made me get out of my head to be present, you know, without me telling her, dude, like, I'm messed up right now. Like, de por sí, being pregnant, having all of those emotions. And I feel like she can relate to that because she's gone through that too. But I didn't know her in that. I didn't meet Monica when that happened to her, you know, so I can't really say that, other than I feel like she can relate. But I think that's, for me, empezó todo, and I wasn't honest with her and saying, hey girl, like, you doing all of this stuff is doing something to me, and I can't be telling you that you coming around no me molesta, no es que eres una, how do I, como ella lo ponía, carga, if I'm saying the words correctly. That was not even in my mind. I was like, I love you being there. Like, get me out of my head in that sense. Pero ahí donde comenzó that I retained a lot of stuff. So for me, hearing or just having little things here and there, that made me, you know what? I am done. I am in a different state right now. Like, I don't have time to explain my situation or how I'm feeling. I quiero cortar ahorita right then and there.
And I think that's the mistake a lot of us make.
Yeah,
a lot of us make.
Most definitely.
And sometimes it's good to talk about it, you know,
Yes.
because of the experiences that I've gone through. I feel like, you know,
Yeah.
there's times where we need to reach out to those people that care for us,
Yeah.
and that one is in their life, or that want to be in your life, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we're pushing you to be with us, or, you know, whatever, but it's like sometimes we need to let them know.
Yeah. And that was the fault that I had. I just literally reacted to something that, again, se vino acumulando.
Ya, todo
It
se
keeps stacking
acumuló.
up and stacking up, and me not expressing what I was feeling to her. Like, it just made it that much worse. And again, I know we're not going base because we're here, right? But man, like,
Communication.
I messed up big time.
Yeah.
And that was like the main thing. If we're seeing that we're building life with our circle and our tribe, we have to be honest.
Right.
It's because we're a relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a relationship, con un matrimonio, con una amiga, con un amigo.
For sure.
Like, we're building that relationship.
Yeah.
And so you should treat it, you know, if you want this person in your life, you have to work for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
Most definitely.
And so you have to communicate
Yes.
You know, and let them know what you like, what you don't like. It's
Yeah.
like dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, friendship is dating,
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
And it
because you
hurts.
choose your friends.
Yes.
and so you gotta
choose,
let them
yeah.
know.
And it hurts so bad whenever that comes to an end.
Yeah.
It's a broken relationship. Girl, yeah, you shattered completely. But coming to then, que yo vine, me regresé a Texas, right? I'm like, damn, I messed up, babe. I talked to my husband, and for the time, hasta te dije a ti ya after. But because I mean, you were
I
going through
didn't
just
find
so
out.
much.
I didn't find out till a few months later.
Mhm.
I think I was going through a situation, and maybe during that time I had gone on vacation, took a little
I think you
yeah.
you were on
Vacation.
You're in
vacation.
Mexico.
too,
Yeah.
and then I came back, and it was
chaos.
It was chaos
From-
because I was like, "Hey, let's get together. I'm here. I'm back.
can't.
I'm ready to go." And then it's like, boom,
Esta
we
muchacha
can't.
mía.
I'm like, what in the world is going on? So, gosh, I even get.
It's okay.
I'm
Choked
even
up.
choking.
Well, I want to share my
Of
perspective
course.
of what
Let's
happened.
have you share what you.
So from my perspective, before I share it, I looked up the word like friendship, and so I divided the word friend, and then ship it's literally a relationship, and so I looked on the Webster's dictionary, and it says friend is a person attached to another by feelings of affection or personal regard. And then relationship is a connection associated or involvement. And for me, I've grown up to always be the one that always wanted a lot of friends. Like I always wanted a lot of friends. I wanted to make sure that, you know, all those around me knew that I loved them and that they felt good around me. So when this happened, it felt like I was going through the desert. Like it really did feel that way because I felt like I don't know if you've ever seen a movie or something where they're in the desert and then they start seeing, illusions of like water and like green, and you can sit there and eat, and it's all
Sand.
it's not real, right? And so during this time that she was going through her grief, I felt like we entered our friendship, and that's what it felt like. Like I was getting there, we were getting good, and then all of a sudden she would disappear. And I understood because she's right. I knew what she was going through, but I didn't want her to be going through the grief alone. And since I wasn't, I felt like it was never explained, like, hey, I just need my time. The reasons when I would bring it up, like, okay, she's going through it, like she doesn't want me to reach out, because that's what it felt. And so yes, in my journal I did write, like, I don't know how to be there for my friend. It wasn't like my friend sucks, like she doesn't want me there.
Dear
like,
diary.
Yes, it wasn't like that.
No,
it was just
my
like,
friend sucks today.
Right. It was like, it was like, okay, we're at square one again, but you know what? This is her grieving. Like, I'm just going to pull back and wait. But as the time continued, man, it feels crappy to be in that seat.
Yeah.
It feels crappy to like try everything you can and think about this person constantly, like throughout your day, and like, I wonder how their day is going today. I wonder how they're feeling today. I wonder how many times she's cried today. I wonder how many times she's wanted to scream or run out of the house, because I remember those days, and to feel like, okay, we're at a good point right now. Like, she's responding, she wants to go. And then I would get there, and then it would all disappear. And so from my perspective, that's what it felt. And there was times where I was questioning, like, I don't know, should I just leave this friendship? Like, should I just, like, wait? Like, I didn't know what to do. And so when I got that last text, like,
So
she broke up with me.
can I interrupt you for a minute? So
Yes.
before that, did you reach out to her and let her know how you felt?
Yeah, I was driving. I was driving from Dallas, from our office in Dallas. I'll never forget this day. And I was just like, how are you doing? And, we were having a regular conversation. And then she said something hurtful. And then I was like, it's okay. You've been doing this like every 3 weeks, every 4 weeks, you go down this path. And she snapped at me. And maybe it was a wrong thing to say, but I felt like I had already seen seen that pattern. Yeah. And in my perspective, I was like, this girl needs help. I just don't know how to give it to her. So you were
already feeling like that, done. Like, I'm done with this.
Yeah. Right. Like I didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. I didn't know what to do. And at the end of the day, I didn't want to bother her, because I felt like surely she knows that I love her. And when she's ready, she's going to be ready, because I don't remember. You correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I ever told her, like, get over it. Like, it's done. Like, I think
you have an amazing heart.
I think I remember in our conversations even telling her, like, Nubia, like, and love, like, I would tell her, like, it's gonna take time. Like, it's okay. No one has a right to tell you to get over your grief, and everyone grieves differently. And so in my heart, I was just like, man, this is becoming toxic, But I loved her too much. I love her, right? Because we're here to just be like, whatever, and
forget it.
I always say, and y'all know I say this, something worth fighting for is worth having, and something worth having is worth fighting for. And so that day that I received that text message, I think I need to go look for my journal, but because I have so many journals now, because I finish them and I start a new one. But
you broke my heart.
I think that was like the worst breakup I've ever gone through. Like,
just thinking about a breakup,
it was hard, and it was just so sad because I didn't even tell my mom about it.
She told her, this way.
I told her, like, way. And I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to be that friend to put you in the middle.
Yeah. Because I feel like you both knew I was going through, I had lost my dad. I lost my aunt. That's like a grandma to me. And I was going through my separation, my divorce. Still, and so
that was, I think, one of the things.
It was so much, and I feel like I let y'all know. Look, ladies, I of course y'all knew and I'm like, emotionally, I'm not available. I love y'all. I love y'all. I don't feel anything. Y'all have both been there for me for everything, but right now I just need my time away.
Yeah. And
you did really good at that.
I hope we didn't ever make you feel like you had to be in the middle.
No, I feel because I told y'all.
Yeah. And that was
since the beginning.
She was really good in communicating that aspect.
Because I feel like I learned, like, from the past experiences. I feel like I learned, like, I need to let them know, in advance before I mess up another thing.
For sure.
Another friendship, another whatever. I let that known. I feel like I made it known.
Yeah.
You made it
clear. In the middle of this mess,
sucked, I'm sure.
I felt like my heart was split.
Yeah.
Sorry if I just got loud, but
it's okay.
It was frustrating. It was nerve-wracking. It was heartbreaking.
Yeah. We didn't just put you in the mess. Like, we put our kids also in the mess. And our husbands.
The kids and y'all's husbands.
Yeah. Like, it was all around really bad. It was bad. It was so bad.
Hard.
It was hard for sure because all of our kids hadn't seen each other together in a long time.
Yeah.
And me having to explain to my kids,
I know.
Sorry, we can't get together with everyone because they're broken up.
Can I say, you touching base on the kids, how I told my kids, because I wanted to mend this relationship so bad. I told my babies, look, it's a white lie, right? But it's a lie, nevertheless. I said to my babies, Tia Momo, Tio Sam, and Dani are not here right now. They went on a vacation.
We went to
On
Mars.
a super long vacation.
They went to a different state to a vacation, and they won't be back until blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I said that gave me hope, because you know my babies, Josie. Of course, she does too. But ¿cuántas veces te preguntaron a ti de Dani?
They would
or de Tia
always
Momo?
ask, like, anytime we got together.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tia Momo
And I felt
and
so
Dani?
bad. Like,
Did you know they
so
moved
bad.
away? And I was like,
Oh, no, but before that, yo le dije a la Josie,
Josie's like, okay.
I'm letting you know right now, this is what's going on.
So she
because
told me everything.
I am grasping to the fact, or I'm just hanging on to the fact that it's gonna be mended. I'm gonna do everything possible to mend this relationship, and that's how I kind of had it. Although que no quería hablar conmigo,
You know,
for the couple of times when I
think
sent a text.
the only good thing, the only good thing that came out of this was that I felt like I grew boundaries.
Oh yes,
That was the only good thing.
Absolutely.
Other than that, I hated it. I hated
feel-
this whole
Yeah.
dumb time.
I agree.
Go ahead, Josie. Go ahead.
I feel like when Monica finally told me about it, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, tell me your side of, whatever. I didn't tell her I knew, but
And she was really good at being completely neutral. Something about Josie, like, no pone, oh, well, this is what she said, to this is what she said. No.
I'm going to hear
Corta
both
eso,
sides
and
of
she
the
really,
story.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I'm going to hear you out.
I love that you did that, Josie, because you were a key for us to
Yeah,
be
for
mended
sure.
again, for us to even get to the possibility of her talking to me again, or even texting me again.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
I didn't want to share it.
It's okay.
I think I only shared it with 2 people. And when I started the podcast, they were like, how are you doing a podcast? Like, I'm like, hold on. I said, there's going to be an episode soon enough, right? But the more that I said it, it became more real.
Mm-hmm.
So if I didn't say it, it was not real. It was just, we're too busy. But the more I said it, it was like, she really isn't there. And we miss birthdays.
It's okay. We did too.
Did we?
And
Oh,
so-
no, we didn't make it to Chris. I mean,
No, we did, Mama.
Oh, yeah. With that Christmas was our first get together.
We went
No?
back
First
together
Christmas was our
Christmas.
first.
Yeah.
Because every Christmas, we've all 3 of us gotten together and make something fun for the kids.
kids.
But I do have to elaborate what Monica said about learning boundaries, as far as her making sure putting boundaries in place, right, for all of us. But for me was, you know what, I need to communicate. No matter how I need to say it, but make sure that I say it in a humbling way, because some of the times, y'all know me, and I love you guys, so you guys know me, pero soy bien
Fire.
chispa. Exactly. I'm like, I wish I had my red hair
Fire.
right now. Pero soy bien chispa. I just say what I say, and then
Without-
me pongo a pensar, without thinking.
without
Y después me
thinking.
pongo a pensar, I'm like, damn, like, I shouldn't have said that. I
Yeah.
really should have thought first and then spoke.
Yes.
So for me, and like I told you, even coming in today into the building, I'm like, I need to tell her, because, or de hablar and being honest, right? Regardless if it feels really bad to hear, but I feel like with the people that you're making life with, or that you choose to make life with, we have to be honest.
Yeah.
We have to be
Open
transparent.
and honest.
We have to have a good communication. And what I learned, I mean, like she said in the beginning, passing through the desert. I think for me, I didn't see it in that perspective, just because Mama, I just love, because she just puts everything in words. That's the teacher side in my baby girl. Like, that really is. And I love her to death for that. Mine, lo mío fue más in, dang, I just lost the people that I chose to make life with. Like, my tribe.
Yeah.
Not saying that, I mean, I didn't lose Josie, pero I put you in a really tough spot of, okay, choosing. And I'm like, dude, we've never chosen to do things with our kiddos and then separate it, right?
Yeah.
So I learned that. I learned as well, even though that I was most dependent on my hubby throughout that time, I still needed my girls.
Yeah.
Like, and I was going to do everything possible to have them back in my life.
Yeah.
You know, and I know I didn't say this earlier, but I'm learning to put it in words and make sure that they understand me too. Y'all are my tribe, and you guys are the people that I choose to make life with. So I wanted to do anything and everything to mend it. And
she's right. I mean, she's being very honest. Out of all the stories that she sent me, because when this girl texts, it's
did.
a whole story. I'm like,
No,
she should have just sent me a voicemail.
A whole book.
A whole
No,
book.
it was not a whole book.
Out of all the
Gassing.
ones she sent me, this was my favorite.
That was the last one, no?
It was in August. And she put, I'm gonna read it
Go for
because it's one of my favorites. It says, Mo, me haces mucha falta, which means I need you. How
Yeah.
can I not translate that, right?
Or like I miss you.
Like I miss you,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
My life ain't the same without you. I won't stop reaching out because you guys all three mean the world to me. Not just to me, but my girls. The girls miss you guys so much. Please don't let me suffer because of my ignorance. And no more. Oh my God.
I said, don't let them
suffer. Please let me do my best in mending what I broke, which is your heart and trust. And then she sends me a picture of me and my baby.
Because that's her
Me and my
goddaughter.
baby
That's
Leia.
how I
And-
make sure she's in my life.
And it just meant the world to me because I knew, even though I was upset at her at that moment, I knew, like, I wanted us to work it out. Like, whatever. All her imperfections, all my imperfections, but it's our thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's our thing. And I didn't care. I was just like, okay, we're going to do this. And I replied,
was a
maybe
tough
not kindly. I was like, if I have any relationship with those babies, I'm going to have a relationship with you too. Like, I'm not going to be crazy. You know, because how many times do you see those people where, like, they won't talk to you as a parent, but they'll talk to the kids. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? I'm not that person. And so a little time passed, and here we are today.
December, yes.
Yeah, and here we are today. And I get emotional just because it was worth it. It was worth fighting for it.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're going through something with a friend,
Yeah.
or a boyfriend and girlfriend relationship, maybe even a husband, you know, or a wife. If it's worth having, it's worth fighting for it.
I think what stayed in my head, you used this word even in the past, let's not be, oh my gosh, what was the word? You said it all the time. Not fake, but, ay Dios mío. Me van a perdonar because I forgot, se me fue la word.
She forgot.
So yes,
Yeah,
se me fue. Okay, I'll think
it
about it.
passed.
Sorry, continue. It did pass.
Yeah,
Dang
it did pass.
But
I know.
Dale.
Let's see if I know, boo.
Okay, a ver.
Superficial.
Yes!
I was
the
gonna
word.
say that.
That's the word.
Yeah,
Superficial.
because I would always tell her,
Así
and
por
she
la
would,
cima.
yes, and
Yeah.
she would get so annoyed
Oh,
because I would always tell her,
but it stayed with me.
and
Está
I would always
grabada.
tell her, dude, I didn't think our friendship was superficial.
That
Like,
killed me.
I thought our friendship was deeper. Like, you know, what the heck, you know? But I think now another thing that I've learned is if it passes through a storm and it's still standing,
Then it was.
it's strong, you know?
It's like
It held. To
when
the
you
end
say
time.
friendship, I like to think like it's a ship.
Yeah.
Any relationship,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a ship.
Titanic,
because
girl.
only you will let it sink or stay afloat.
Yeah.
Yes.
The good thing is that we didn't break like the Titanic.
No, we didn't.
Estábamos
thankfully.
un poquito así,
Yeah.
pero
Yeah, no, and thank you for sharing
just
that.
a bit.
Because me recordó también. There's a saying out there, and it said, or the quote, I'm sorry, and it's anonymous because I didn't know who said it. It says, "People come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. When you figure out which one it is, you will know what to do for each person."
Yeah.
So even though that we went through that really hardship or just through the storm or like
Yeah.
you said, reference the desert, like we're here and I feel like we've gotten hemos crecido. We grew in that aspect of respecting each other more and having boundaries as well.
Yeah.
Right? Not only just us, ¿verdad? Pero Josie también. And again, Josie, I have to say thank you for not...
for sure. Thank
not
you.
poniendo the flag out there.
Or
'Cause, you
putting
know,
wood on the fire.
yeah. Oh, no. Baby girl, like, I'm telling you, this girl, amazing.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in other situations, I don't know what you might have gone through, but some of the times friends don't really speak out for each other.
No.
When it comes to that big of a sticky situation.
Yeah.
And this girl really did helped us navigate and ponernos en perspective and really, okay, what is it that we want
Yeah.
to get to here now?
I feel like every time I got with you or with you, not so much with you, but with you,
Dang,
you
telling you the red
you a little bit, you know, but I always felt anxiety, and I always felt like, oh my gosh, what's it gonna be today? Like, and I feel like, honestly, I'm a type of person, and I that will tell you what's up.
Yeah.
Like, I won't sugarcoat.
She's honest.
You know, and a lot of times I don't think before I speak, but I've learned.
Yeah.
And I've learned to communicate. I've learned because of my past experiences that I've messed up on or other people have messed up. I'm like, this is where we messed up.
Yeah.
This is how it happened. This is how we let it go so easy.
Yeah.
But I could always tell you, like, you need to stop and
Yeah.
you need to listen and you need to... And
Like, you need to leave it alone for a minute.
leave it alone for a bit. Like...
And I feel
you
like
know,
she understands me more than anything because we're so alike in that
Yeah.
aspect that we want to fix it right then and
right
there.
then and there.
Because
Yo,
if not, men
si me-
frega. Like,
Yeah.
it's
It kills
annoying.
me.
Yes.
It kills me, especially if I love you so,
So
much.
much, yeah.
And I know that you know that we belong together.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that you, like, I want to keep this relationship. I want to keep fighting for this relationship. So I'm going to hold on for dear life.
Yeah.
You know, con uñas y dientes y
que
todo.
sea. Yeah.
Con uñas y dientes. I just know that I was always the winner of the quiet game, so I
Oh
can
my
drag
gosh.
it out.
Yes.
being quiet.
And whenever I would get with her,
Tried. She tried.
look, when I would get with Monica, she's like, well, this is like, I'm going, like, she's going to have to wait.
Yeah.
I'm going through stuff
No,
right
but
now.
can I say,
It's my turn.
Even in that, she still asked for me. So you know she missed me. Like,
You know, it's
I'm
like,
over here thinking, I'm assuming that she asked for me. Oh, no.
I did I think one time, like towards the end.
I think you asked for the girls.
For the girls,
the
yeah.
girls.
Because my
But you know, she was thinking about the mom.
My thing was I never wanted to put Josie in that.
I know,
I didn't
babes.
want to be that
I know.
that friend. Like,
But
what
I'm
did she
there,
say? What
so
did
I was
she-
gonna know.
You know,
Yeah,
like,
no.
So it was like, show me some
Never.
pictures. And I was like, I think I lost it. I was like, oh my God, the baby's so
Yes,
big.
I
He's
mentioned-
not gonna know me.
She did say that when we actually went. Oh, by the way, we went to a cafe to
And that was hilarious.
To men things.
to men
To men
things and
things.
talk about it, right? And she was toda aquí like bien
Playing hard to get.
Yes,
But
and I'm like,
inside
"It's
my
okay,
heart was
baby girl,
pounding
it's
so
okay."
fast
You could tell
that
you could,
I think it wanted to jump out.
and I'm like over here want to hug you. Hasta le pregunté. I've never wanted to ask for hugs. And I'm
And
like,
I said
can I
no.
hug you? No, she didn't. She said like, like okay.
I was like, okay.
And she gave me the side eye too.
And
the
I
side hug.
didn't even hug. I would just
She
tap.
tapped, but the side one too. But I'm just saying, after all of that,
I'm
again,
so proud of you.
communication.
It was
and
with the
learning.
Yeah.
Like this was
Even
a
from
really
my
good learning
part,
experience.
like even though I felt like I was being like a good friend or whatever, I still should have said maybe like not so be abrupt like you're doing this again, but like, dude, tell me what you need me to do, you know. So you know, with that said, I have to read this quote, and it says, a relationship is meant to teach you what you can tolerate, when what you want, what you won't put up with, and what you ultimately want to build. When conflict arises, notice what is being revealed about you. When disconnection arises, notice what is happening within you. Dang. So during this time, I'm thankful that I learned boundaries and that it made our friendship stronger. I think if you're going through a situation where you find yourself like, should I reach out? What should I do? Here's some tips that might help you, that helped us. Number one is decide if you really want to give this relationship another chance. Because, you know, we knew we wanted to, but you might be in a situation where it's too toxic and it's not worth it. So you think about that, and if it's not worth it, it's okay. Like, move on. Number two, talk face to face. Because
don't be like me.
You have to be able to see each other and those emotions that come with it. Number three, share your hurts. Because sometimes when you don't share your hurts, you just carry it over till tomorrow. And that's the first thing that I think we said. We're never going to talk about this again. Unless it's like a learning experience. And, to share a learning experience. Number four, forgive and don't bring it up or hold a continuous grudge. And that is key, because I'm not like, well, here you go, now you're gonna do it, like,
here we go again.
And like, I have to agree, she has not, and I think we made that very crystal clear. We're not gonna bring it up, because okay, let's just say if we were to bring it up, ¿qué es lo que estamos haciendo? We're just putting more hurt.
We're going in a circle.
Or putting salt into a wound that has not been healed. And I can honestly say, when you meant something and it's really mended, like, we're not talking about, oh, this and that. No, we literally picked up where we left off.
For sure. Yeah.
So
it's beautiful.
Yes.
Number five, make new memories fast.
Yes.
Because it's different when you come back. It's almost like a better love. Like, I don't know. And I think that's why Christmas was so great. And we even got to reenact a photo with all the kids. I thought that was perfect. That was perfect. Number six, communicate openly. Delivery is key.
Yes, don't do it through text.
Right. Or even like, if you're trying to be sweet and make sure your tone is good, because perception is also your fault. Like, you can be saying and doing the right things, but if people perceive it a different way, it's a reflection of how you're delivering it. It's a reflection of what your facials are, what your tone is. So make sure that you pay attention to delivery. And number seven, never put other friends in the middle, because it's not their fault. And you had to have a good mediator, and that's what she served.
Make sure that you have a good person. I'm not saying that I'm good, because I'm not, but
stop. She was great.
She was a good mediator throughout all of this. I think
it was hard.
Off from the friendship, you really navigated our ships, basically.
And it was great.
You did, Mama.
And
it was hard.
I'm so thankful, because,
but you did good.
And not even at that, to closing it out, I'm so sorry, just one more thing. What you said about make sure how you say it. Also remember who you're speaking to as well, right? Because that's something I've been learning from my over here mediator, and I have to get that, because some of the times when you speak to somebody, you cannot come up here and be like, doom, 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 todo like cutthroat, and you mean
it's
good.
Almost like,
and
I've learned, and so that's one thing I told her. Look, you're like, how I talk to you, I can talk to you how I am,
and
but you cannot talk to Monica like that. I said, I know Monica, and you know her, so you should know how to talk to her. And so you know your friends, you know who you're dealing with,
girlfriend,
watch your tones, watch everything. But through all this, like, just mend with those people that you really truly love and want to be with for the rest of your life. Or the ones that you want to keep.
Because
otherwise y'all, look, La chancla. Like, there's so many times I wanted to take the chancla out with these girls.
But not no more. We
No,
good.
no,
We good. We're not. We're
yes.
not in timeout.
No,
So
we
thank you
behave.
for sharing your time with us. We appreciate you. Thank you for all the views. Thank you.
Thank you guys
We're sending
so
you
much.
big hugs. Thank you for the likes,
For the likes and the dislikes and the good comments and the ugly comments. We see you.
We see
You're, you know, it's all right. It's all
And
good.
just be on the lookout, guys, for our solo chats. They're going to be
Yes.
dropping here soon. Again, if you want to share with us of maybe something that has happened with you throughout a boundary that you've put in place with your friendships, let us know. I think we'll be good
Send us
into
comments.
learning and sharing with other people as well, okay?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, Chris, what do we say?
Hasta la next chit chat.